Hi. So I'm just interviewing Mariska briefly about her experience in the Women's Wellness Circle community, and Mariska's been a member for quite a long time. So Mariska, can you talk a little bit about how the community has supported your healing journey from chronic illness?
Oh, yes, I would love to. It's just hard to put it all into words because as it is a journey, every day new things happen, and I don't know if I can really put into words what every step that the community took me through, but I'll try. Um, well, first, I think one of the biggest things that the community has done for me is giving me so much acknowledgement for what I am going through and was going through. And especially in the beginning, that was the most important thing for me, to hear your support, to feel your support of all the women in the circle. Well, just saying, I have the same, or I feel the same, or these emotions are normal. I remember you saying that literally to me, Francis, that's so normal. And that was such a big relief for me to hear these words. And because I always felt that I was, you know, overreacting or whatever in terms of my emotions. And yeah, that I was being difficult about it. But then I found out that every woman in this situation struggles with similar things, or at least, of course, we do not all, every journey is unique, but we do recognize so much in one another. And that was such a help to me to feel more normal. And and also that there is, I don't know how you did that, to create this atmosphere where there is no complaining or no victim like moaning about how bad doctors have treated us, and what you find on other fora, which I find so unhelpful. It's such a positive mindset and look at life. That's is really, yeah, it was such a relief to me to become more positive. So
Mm.
that was in the beginning the most I got out of it. But after that, I also um, found so many tools and practices to reclaim my power. I mean, these words is really, that's what you say all the time, and but I really experienced it like that, to without being in control, because that's not always possible. Still feeling that my power matters in how I feel. That I can help myself in times of trouble, and in times when I'm doing better. Uh, yeah, I have these tools to help me take the next step. And I
Great.
never know what the next step will be, but yeah, at least I have something to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful to hear you sharing. And Mariska, maybe you could talk a little bit about your physical health journey and where you were, where you are now, and how the circles helped you. You can also talk about other things that have helped you to get to where you are, to inspire women about what's possible in terms of healing our body
Yeah.
and mind and empowerment and all of those things. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. I don't want to get too detailed. I have had chronic pain for, I think, 20 years. And I first was diagnosed with lupus, and that was sort of in remission. I never had very severe. I have to admit, I was never really, really, really ill like some of you are. I was never bedbound or yeah. So I've been quite quite well always. But the lupus was completely in remission. I just had some pain, but I could happily live with that. But then the pain got worse. That's when I first joined the Women Wellness Circle, because I thought now's the time to really do something about it, or look at it in more detail. And then my diagnosis was changed to fibromyalgia, and that was a big hit in the face for me, really, because I thought, oh, now I'm never going to be taken seriously by half of the medical world. And also these phrases like, there's nothing you can do about it, there's no medicine for it, and really got me down. And I decided to buy this book, this self-management fibromyalgia book with all the supplements and exercise and things. And I really was very disciplined in doing it, living like a monk almost, trying to heal. And I wanted to get rid of everything. And of course, that didn't work like that. And that's when I sort of got into a burnout situation from trying to heal. And actually, Sophie, your co-founder, actually inspired me by leaving, which sounds really strange, but she decided to take more time for herself and took herself as a priority and her body as a priority. And that's when it sort of clicked in my head, and I thought, I have to put myself first too if I ever want to get better. And that's by that time I was also so tired I could not do anything else than give up work and stay home for a while. And I got the chance to go to this rehab program for chronic pain in the local rehabilitation center. And that was wonderful for me too. They helped me a lot too, because they brought me back to feeling rather than just thinking and analyzing and drawing master plans to feel better. And I found a combination with the Women Wellness Circle, which was more about, the softer side, so to say, or the feminine approach, or the more emotional care. Very helpful, besides the practical help I got from the rehab center, where they got me back into feeling my body again and moving a lot. And just saying there is something, you need to change something. You need to change something, basically. Yeah.
That's wonderful to hear. And maybe you could just briefly share where you are now in terms of your health and improvements, what you're maybe able to enjoy more of and that sort of thing.
Yeah, slowly but surely I found more trust in myself, I guess, more trust in my body through exercising more and feeling that I wouldn't completely fall apart if I did. And also trusting I think that was the most important part, trusting my emotions and daring to feel them and daring to be in touch with them and just letting it all out. I cried a lot. I was, a lot of anxiety popped up and still does every now and then. But I know I can handle it. I know it will also go away again and probably will come back again, but it's okay. I can ride the waves now. And at the moment I think my burnout is completely over, or at least I think it is. I'm back at work. I'm enjoying life with my family again. I think I was slightly depressed by all of it, and now I think I got completely out of that too. So I now sometimes have to realize that I'm actually so well. I have to tell myself, trust it. It's okay. What if I am this well as I feel at the moment? As I sometimes can hardly believe it. My pain is not entirely gone. I still feel that there is some level of pain in my body, but I can work again, and I can be awake again for the whole day, and go to bed a little late sometimes even, and still be okay the next day. So I feel I'm sort of 80% healed. And I also have this hope that I can reach the full 100%, and that's new to me to and I don't know how yet, but I feel that there's more in store if I keep on listening to my body.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say yes, keep going. And there will be, and there is, more, always more potential, I feel. So yeah, thanks for sharing so much of your journey. Just briefly, is there anything you would share to a woman who is considering joining the circle but having doubts or on the fence about it? What might you say to her?
Well, I really hope you will join, because it's such a big chance of healing in such a different way than anything you ever did before, and it's so much love you will give to yourself if you would if you would join, and if you would dare to open up. I know that it might not feel easy, but you can go as slowly and as fast as you want to in diving in. So just joining and observing what's going on is already so helpful. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing some of your story with us, Mariska, and some of your experience in the community. And
I'm glad I could be of help. Thank you.
Bye.